Hello everyone. Welcome to this session on arrays, conditions, and loops in Java. These three are the fundamental building blocks of programming. Arrays help us store multiple values, conditions let us make decisions, and loops allow us to repeat tasks efficiently. By the end of this session, you'll understand how to use them with simple examples. Let's begin with arrays. Arrays in Java are like containers that hold a fixed number of values of the same type. A string array can store names. The index always starts from 0. Arrays are useful because they provide efficient storage, fast random access, and easy iteration. One key point to remember: arrays have a fixed size, so if you need dynamic storage, you should use ArrayList. Let's look at a simple array example. If we write int array numbers equals 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, we've created an array of 5 integers. Using a for loop, we can display each element, like numbers 0 equals 10. We can also calculate the sum of all elements using an enhanced for loop. In this case, the total is 150. The important tip: always use the .length property of arrays to avoid going out of bounds.
Next, let's talk about conditional statements. Conditions allow program to make decisions. In Java, we use if else, and switch. For example, you can check a student's score and assign a grade if the score is 90 or above. It's an A. Otherwise, it may be B, C, or F, depending on the range. Similarly, with a switch statement, we can convert their codes like M into Monday. Conditionals makes our programs smarter by reacting differently to different inputs. Here's an example. If the score is 75, the program prints grade C. Another example is a switch case. If the day code is W, it prints Wednesday. A key takeaway always includes a default case in switch statements to handle unexpected values. Also, remember, when comparing strings, always uses equal instead of equal to in Java. Now let's move to loops. Loops help us repeat code multiple times without writing it again. Java provides 3 main types. For loop, best when the number of iteration is known. While loop runs as long as condition is true. Do while loop runs at least before checking the conditions. We also have an enhanced for loop for arrays and collections. Always make sure loops have a proper stopping condition to provide infinite loops. Let's see them in actions. A for loop can print iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3. A while loop prints a counter until it reaches 3. A do while loop guarantees at least one execution, so it prints number even if the condition fails later. The key difference: do while runs at least once, while the other two may not run at all. To wrap up, arrays store values, conditions guide decisions, and loops manage repetition. Together, they form the core logic of every Java program. Thank you for watching this video.